Do not die in your generation. I know it sounds crazy. I'm going to make it make sense. Stay with me. There was a whole generation of Israelites that died in the wilderness on the way to the promise that God already gave them. They fell in love with this idea of a land of milk and honey so much, but they despised the process that God required them to go through in order to become the people who had the capacity to handle the promise. So they despised the process because it required blind faith, uncomfortable obedience, unwavering trust. And because of their lack and their poverty mindset, they died in the wilderness, and that responsibility fell onto the next generation. So their children had to carry the burden of the battles that their parents should have won. It was the children that had to go and slay the giants. It was the children that had to go and march around Jericho. The children had to go and conquer Canaan, when in reality, the children should have just inherited the promise. You might be here right now when it comes to that vision or that dream or that business that God gave you. And God is so funny. He will give you the end picture of the prosperity and the abundance that he already has for you, right? So he will show you your land of milk and honey. He'll give you dreams. He'll give you visions. He'll even send prophetic voices to confirm it to you, right? But the first step starts right here in your mind. You want to skip to the having part so bad that you despise the process of becoming the person who would do the things necessary to have what God has promised you. When it's time to become disciplined, when it's time to cut out those distractions, when it's time to stay consistent and to delay some gratification, you quit. When it's time to slay those giants of fear and of doubt and of insecurity, you start to slack off. And just like the children of Israel, if you don't conquer them giants, you'll leave them for your children to fight. You will leave your children and your legacy with the battles that you were supposed to win in your generation. And instead of passing down the promise, you pass them the wilderness. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a generational curse to me. Please listen and hear me. God is not just giving you a dream, a vision, a business idea just to make you feel good. He shows you a glimpse of the inheritance that he has for you and your children and your children's children, but you will never experience it if you don't become the person who has the capacity to handle it and do the work necessary in order to receive the promise. Again, I don't know who this message is for. God just put this burden on my heart to share. So if this resonated with you, just let me know in the comments.